Okay, to all football fans out there, men and especially women, it's time to huddle up. Today's guest, I think, is exceptional, not only because he plays for my hometown, Houston Texans, but also because of the foundation he has created as a tribute to his mother, Bradie James. It's called Foundation 56, and Bradie James, inside linebacker for the Texans, although he played most of his career with the Dallas Cowboys, he's getting his shot ready. We'll forgive him for all those years with the Dallas Cowboys. Bradie James joins me via Skype. He is getting set. Bradie, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Fantastic, Bradie. I'm so honored to be talking to you. We've been prepping for this all week because this is such an important topic. We can't quite see you yet. We're trying to get the shot set. But I know this is a topic, that's because you're so tall. I know this is a topic that is, there we go, that's very important to you. Can you tilt the camera up just a little bit more? There we go. Now we can see you. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. I know this is a topic that is so important to you. We are talking about Breast Cancer Awareness Month, Bradie, and this is something that the NFL has embraced, but this is something that has been personal for you for a very, very long time. Tell me about your mother, Bradie.
Well, I lost my mom to breast cancer while I was in college at LSU. And at that particular time, I didn't know anything about breast cancer, but I was in the right place to learn as much as I could. I was on a college campus. So I started really informing and educating myself about breast cancer. And by the time that, I kind of figured out what was going on with Mom, she passed. And in that process, I just wanted to do something to help other people, or, just create something to just inform other people about what had happened to me. And so by the time I got to the league, I figured that a foundation would be the best way to do it. And I feel like by going through it, I wanted to make more of a positive impact and help the women like my mom, who kind of found it too late. By the time she was diagnosed, it was already in stage 4. And what we were finding out was so many women, they would rather take care of all the rest of the family than to really look after themselves. And so they would put themselves on the back burner. And that was exactly what happened with my mom. And so we wanted to hit the ground running, and I wanted to be more a grassroots, more hands-on with all the other women. And so I just started interviewing survivors, those people that are going through chemo, the different nurse navigators, oncologists, to see where we can help the women that was falling in between the cracks.
Bradie, let's talk about your mom a little bit more, and then we'll get back to your foundation, because you said a lot there. You said so much important stuff. Your mother was helping other people so much that it literally did cost her her life. Your mother did not have insurance because she was spending all of her money helping your father, who was already sick.
Yeah, and my dad, he had kidney failure. And so she was basically, and we didn't know this. I mean, as the kid, we didn't know she didn't have any insurance, or she was making sure that he was getting taken care of, and she wasn't neglecting herself. She just pretty much put herself second. And so my father ended up, by the time he passed, it was full-blown breast cancer, and they kept my family kept it away from me because I was in college. So I didn't know what was going on at home.
So you lost your parents within a few months of each other.
I lost my parents within 3 months of each other, going into my sophomore year of college. And
you use that is fuel to educate yourself and to help other people, and to start interviewing, as you said, doctors and patients, and now you have this amazing foundation. I was reading, Bradie, that when you first were cut from the Dallas Cowboys, the first thing that came to mind for you was not, how am I going to maintain this amazing lifestyle I have? The first thing that came to mind for you is, how am I going to maintain this foundation that I have and all these people that I'm responsible to?
Yeah, well, when I had been there for 9 years, and so it was the time that I was getting phased out. And so, usually as an athlete, we go in the tank and we start worrying about our future. But I had been there, done well, and I was worried about just the community and all the people that we were able to help for as far as the mammograms and the resource center that I have in Dallas. How would I keep that going? And not knowing that I would have, another chance to play. It wasn't about me playing ball. It was about just the continuation of all the great things that we were doing off the field, because it's one thing to be able to show up and do an appearance, but it's a total different thing to actually save somebody's life.
Absolutely.
And that's what we were doing. That's what we were doing. And, we, due to the tough economic times, we were giving free mammograms out to all these women. And, mammogram screenings are the first line of defense in breast cancer to defeat breast cancer. And so we created all these programs, from social programs with cooking classes, yoga classes, Zumba classes, and I wanted to continue to keep that going. Because all of the majority of the programs and the money that we were donating was coming out of our pocket, and we had a couple people who have donated to the foundation, but it wasn't about the money thing for me, because I knew that I would do it. I would volunteer for a breast cancer program that was actually making an impact in the community. And that was my big.
And yours is. I want people to know that they can go to BradieJames.net, not .com. I want you to listen, people, BradieJames.net. That's where you can get all the information about this amazing foundation that Bradie James works so hard to keep going. Bradie, it is a pleasure to talk to you. Continued success on the field, of course, I got to mention that, but continued success off the field and everything that you are doing. You would be doing this whether the NFL had embraced Breast Cancer Awareness Month or not, and I know your parents would be so proud of you. Bradie, thank you for your time.
No problem. Thank you, and hopefully you got my face.
We did. We did. Keep it here on HLN. Yes, we did.